Some people say powerlifting is boring, but is it boring?
Is powerlifting boring? Yeah, it can be. It absolutely can be. So you have to look at some things that go on with it that make it somewhat boring. The lifters are not entertainers. They're quote unquote regular people, 9 to 5 jobs, personal training jobs, whatever. They're not high paid entertainers. So a lot of them have stage fright, just being on camera, or what if I mess up? What if I do this? What if I do that? They're not coached in, being ready, being stage ready. So they go out there, they just want to do the lift as quickly as possible and get backstage and get off camera. There's no thrill, there's no excitement. It's not like a wide receiver for the NFL, especially when you're one of the great ones. They know they're going to score. So part of their workout, part of their routine is working on, the end zone dance. What they're going to do when they get there. Great Ray Lewis, he had a dance he did when he came out of the tunnel at the start of the game. They don't play, music when they announce the lifter. It's a lot of elements to it that can make it very boring. Another thing is you look at it, just about everybody's dressed the same. A lot of the lifters like to wear black singlets. It's a big deal to wear black singlets because the benches are black. And with the benches being black and the singlet being black, when you sit down on it or lay down for the bench press, it's harder for the judges to see if you bring your butt off the bench or not because it's all dark under there. So they all dress alike. So no character, no charisma, and you're sitting there. You're just there to support whoever. Sometimes it's exciting, sometimes it's not. Somebody that's wanting to be seen or somebody that has a lot of thrill to it, a lot of passion behind it. They'll do certain things to make it exciting. They'll come out there, all right, everybody on your feet, on your feet. I'm about to hit this PR. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, stuff like that, to kind of make it exciting. I have to talk a little trash, talk a little hype, what I'm saying, to settle my nerves, you know what I mean? So I got into writing or use my skills as a writer to say things in the camera or say things, out to the crowd, what I'm saying, to get it going. I go out there and I got this thing where I talk about, or I say what I'm not, but what I'm going to do. I go out there and I'll say, I ain't Dak Prescott, but here we go.
Here we go! Buck, here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Everybody knows you follow Cowboys. If you don't, love them or hate them. He says that before he, has the center hike the ball. I may say, I'm not Little John, but I'm about to throw it up. That was one of his great, songs, Throw It Up. Or say something, I'm not the Hulk, but I'm still incredible, watch me work. And I go out there and get that thrill, get to barking, I've adapted the pit bull theme. I go out there and I say, time to bite down. And there's a pit bull on the loose and stuff like that to provide that thrill and provide that entertainment. But it can be very boring. It's not a football game. It's not a basketball game. A lot of back and forth action and things like that. And a lot of times it depends on the organization. If you go back to the dress code policy, they have to have the dress code policy for a number of reasons. One of the reasons why they had the dress code policy, not saying that it has to be in black, but one of the reasons they had the dress code policy, they got sponsors, they got people that sponsor them, and they want to make sure, that they get the recognition they deserve. Then the other thing is the suits. Some of the suits, the thickness, the material, can be seen as, lifted assistant equipment and stuff like that. So you have to outlaw that, and that's why they say go with these particular, these particular brands and so on and so forth. So you have to be careful with that. But yeah, boring, it very well can be. But it's as exciting as you make it. It's exciting as you want to make it, get the crowd into it, get hyped up, tell them on your feet, you hit that PR, you come up and your excitement and your enthusiasm, you know what I'm saying? It's all a difference maker. But yeah, People ask me that, I expected more action than this, but because sometimes it just amounts to watching a bunch of people work out. Sometimes. Just depends on who you are.